Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. I am Mike. Today is Thursday, the 25th of January. It's 11 a.m. Central European Time. I am back and a little bit tired. We had 2 streams yesterday. Last night, we had our Ponk giveaway and we had a whale of a time. We gave out 6 prizes. We had a whole load of fun last night. It was good to see everybody in there. It was good to see everybody in chat, and it was good to have, I think we had 30 or 40 people enter the competition. So it was a bit of a good evening, but I didn't get to sleep till 2:30, and I'm a little bit tired. Probably hear it in my voice. However, we have managed to put a show together today. What we're going to go through today, we're going to go through some X-Files again. We're going to go through the stock market, how that's been impacted by what's been happening, with the macro environmental news. We're going to go through Sol extensions. We've actually got 2 really big breaking news articles today. One is about Sol, and the other is the AG layer, which isn't a typo. It's an AG layer, an aggregator layer. We're going to go through that. We've got China Crisis again. As you all know, I'm a big fan of 1980s bands. We've got China Crisis, and then we're going to finish with the MAGA meme. And not promoted, not endorsed by us. None of it is. But you never know. In this next 12 months, with the run-up to the election, meme coins follow the hype, and let us know. Maybe Trump is going to go to the moon. Who knows? Who knows? So what we're going to do now is very quickly go through the markets. We'll get onto the X-Files, and we'll see if we can just manage to get through the next hour without any major mishaps. So as we can see, markets are up just a tad. Volume is down. Volume is down. And I have been keeping my eye on the ETFs like a hawk. And the volume is still there. There is more Bitcoin being taken off the market every single day than the issues with grayscale and everything else. So it is a matter of time, And the question on the screen today is the bottom in. We're going to have a very quick look at the Bitcoin chart. I haven't prepared any charts for the stream either because I've just not had time. Normally I do preparation in the evenings, but like I say, we didn't get home until 10 o'clock last night. So anyway, so before we get on, we've got a few good gainers. Helium is up. There is some news which I haven't covered today, and that is that Helium is being looked at by a Spanish telco company called Telefonica to create signal pockets in Spain. So that will help pump the price of Helium. If Helium really does catch on, then this is going to be a really cheap token. It doesn't really appeal to me, but I can understand if Helium became the provider in Spain, Germany, parts of the US, parts of Asia, parts of Africa, then this could be a 10, 20, $30 billion project. But it's just not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. IOTA is up, Pendle is up, Pyth network is up. Remember, Brogan covered Pyth in his video earlier this week. Manta is up. We had a dip. I sold before the dip, may I add. I didn't buy back in. I haven't bought back in. ICP is up. Maker, Lido, and Chills is up. Not too many massive losers. Blur Sats continues its decline. It's 50% down on the year. Had you watched the video I made for members only on our YouTube stream, or YouTube channel, sorry, you would have known that I had basically gave non-financial advice and said, please stay away from Sats. It doesn't look too great. Injective is up, Injective is down, Say is down, Akash is down, Celestia is down a tad. Remember what I said about Celestia? Celestia is one of those coins that you can buy at about $13 or $14 and you can ride it up to about $20 and then it retraces. It's done that now about 6 or 7 times. So it's a good coin to trade on a daily or weekly basis. So just go and check out the charts on that. Woo is down, Beam is down, Bonk is getting absolutely crushed. Audi. So there's a few gainers and there's a few losers. We're in that kind of period of the week where it's not a green day, it's not a red day, it's just a day. So let's go and have a look at some X files. Remember, X files are news articles which are just too short to turn into a feature on the channel, but something that maybe you need your attention being brought to. This is a video, I'm not going to play the sound. This was from 1993, people's reaction to credit cards being accepted at Burger King. And all you need to know is these people say the same thing about credit cards that people are saying to you today about crypto. It will never catch on. Why would I have a piece of plastic in my pocket? Why, if I lose my piece of plastic, can people copy it? It's a scam. It's never going to work. No one will ever use crypto. It's exactly the same thing. And remember, I am unfortunately old enough to remember 1993, 1994. And we started our first internet business in 1999. Everybody told us it was a terrible idea. We've gone through that story before. I don't need to go through it again. But this just highlights the fact that people don't change their opinions on things. The things change. You can look at the locomotive. People said that if it goes above 30 miles an hour, the internal organs will be crushed. That never happened. People said you'll never be able to fly. Of course we can. People said that the internet will never work. Of course it does. Credit cards, it's just, I was going to swear, same S, different day. That's all there is to notice about that. So Eric Balchunas, who has been a saviour over the last 2 weeks with his analysis of ETFs. The GBTC outflows today were only $425 million, the lowest bleed since day one and seemingly trending down. That said, it's still a pretty large number. It is, but it is trending down. I think we're getting to the point now where we're 2 weeks into the ETFs, and those that were going to sell Grayscale have sold Grayscale. I have a big bag. I have a 5-figure bag of Grayscale with my bank. I haven't sold any of them, and I'm not going to sell any of them because that's just going to make matters worse. I'm not going to move to save myself 1% a year because I don't intend to hold it there for the next 10 years. I might sell it next year, end of next year, when the bull market's in full flow. However, every day that this number comes down, the sell pressure on Bitcoin decreases. And we're going to have a quick look at the charts in a little bit. But I think this is why we're starting to see Bitcoin find its feet at different prices. So this is another good news article. This is to do with Bitcoin or crypto in general being the savior of the African economy. Farmers, traders, unable to get bank accounts in Africa for years because it's a bent, corrupt system. So what does this mean? This is basically an issue where some people just don't have access to the internet. Without access to the internet, they can't have a crypto wallet. And KG, which is this gentleman here, their company provides Bitcoin access to people with no internet. So there will be stars that pop up over the next few years that solve these minor issues around crypto. We have seen it with people creating wind farms for their local communities, solar panels. We've seen it in all aspects. Bitcoin, in the words, excuse me, in the famous words of the doctor from Jurassic Park, it's not life finds a way, Bitcoin finds a way. And this gentleman here, KG, is finding a way for Bitcoin to solve all of the problems to do with internet access in Africa. And I applaud him and his work. Now then, Bitcoin ETFs are pulling in billions, but crypto stocks are taking a beating. Coinbase, MicroStrategy are down as the price of the biggest cryptocurrency takes a heavy hit this month. Remember, we talk about alpha and beta on here quite a lot. And we talk about how badly or how well does a particular stock react to that particular niche in the market. So for example, if Bitcoin falls 5%, MicroStrategy will fall 10%. If Bitcoin pumps 3 or 4%, MicroStrategy will go up 8, 9, 10%. It has a magnified exposure to Bitcoin in terms of stocks. That is also the case with mining stocks like Riot. Over the last year, Riot is up somewhere in the region of 300 or 400% because people see the future returns from Riot. So they're not buying the price today, they're buying what they see the price of Riot going to be in the next year or two. Same with when you buy mining stocks. You don't buy mining stocks based on what comes out of the ground this year, you buy what comes out of the ground next year and the year after. So the major stocks of public companies that hold Bitcoin are down significantly over the past months. Equities allows investors to have skin in the crypto game without actually buying and digital assets themselves. I think that's supposed to say buying any digital assets themselves. But Bitcoin, being the largest and oldest coin, has taken a beating this month, so have crypto stocks. So just to put that into context, if Bitcoin is down, let's say for argument's sake, it is down 15%. As you can see here, MicroStrategy is down 25%. So it's taken a bigger hit than Bitcoin. Tesla is down 19%. Now, I don't know whether, I think that one's clutching at straws, to be honest, but there we go. And then, of course, Coin is down 29%. Now, not financial advice at all, but what you should be doing if you are a crypto trader or somebody who likes to have stocks on top of their crypto trades is you should be looking at these as buying opportunities of MicroStrategy. We've had a pullback. The share is down to $450, so it's down from $600. You know that if you buy this stock today and the price of Bitcoin goes to $50,000 or $48,000, wherever it might be, the price of this stock is likely to go in excess of $600. Well, if you buy today, that's going to give you a 33% return. And that could give you a 33% return in the next 2, 4, 6, 8 weeks. So look at them as buying opportunities. They are emotionally reacting to Bitcoin. And when I mean emotionally reacting, people are selling off MicroStrategy to front run the sale of it. But that pushes the price below what it should be. It should. It's 99% big Bitcoin MicroStrategy. So the price of MicroStrategy should have a correlation of precisely 1. If Bitcoin goes down 6%, it should go down 6.1 or 5.9%, but it doesn't. So these are opportunities for you. The same way we've talked about opportunities to buy Solana, opportunities to buy Cardano, opportunities to buy, what else do we talk about? XRP. These are all buying opportunities. Don't be shaken out of the market because the price has come down. These are the times to buy. This is when you want to be looking to the money you've had on the side, the 5 or 10% of your portfolio that you've had on the side that's in cash. This is now when you start to bring that back in and buy the dip, as they say. So stocks are down. Riot is down 41%. 41% down. So on a 20% move of Bitcoin, this is down 40%. So that's got a correlation of 2, for example. And you see it's not just crypto you see this in. When tech stocks first started out, they were also the same. You know, when solar panels were given, billions of dollars by the American government, the stock of Tesla went through the roof because they produce batteries and they produce cars. When there was a European VAT, cross-wide VAT brought in for Google, Amazon, places like that, the entire online industry took a hit because that tax is going to affect them. So they do overly react to the price of the underlying asset. In my opinion, they do. So let's go and have a very, 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 very quick look at Bitcoin. And I will not be running at full speed today, so I do apologize in advance. I've not given some shout outs, by the way. I've completely forgotten. Good morning, James. Good morning, Hidden Agendas. Good morning, Mags. Good morning, Kishan. I hope you are all doing well. Remember, if you are in chat and you are watching on Binance, we will be dropping boxes. Do not click on any of those boxes in chat. So user 47, it's a scam. They are scam boxes. Do not click on any of them. It is flooded with spam. So let me very quickly, I'm going to drop a comment to inbox for you guys that are watching on Binance. Just to get rid of the spam out of the chat. 1 second. There we go. Typos. Okay, the box is dropped. Let's have a little look at this Bitcoin chart and see what we can make of it. Now, Brogan, the Oracle himself, has created our own indicator. You heard that right. We have our own indicator on TradingView, and it is called Simple Significance, as you can see up here. However, we are not going to be using it today because that is for the Oracle himself to use. So we're going to go to a far more rudimentary view of Bitcoin. Let me drag the price across here. We are sitting at exactly $40,000 on the nose. Have we bottomed? That is the question. We are in this downward channel. We could probably take from there and then maybe move that in a bit. There we go. So we're in this path. We've been in this path since the 12th of January. So almost 2 weeks we've been in this path. What do we need to do to break out of this downward channel? We probably need to break about, let's say $41,000. To break out, we need $41,000 mark to break out. And that would, let's put that, it's about there. So about there, that's what we need to do to break out. We need to get above this line. So if this is the dip and this is the bottom, or we are, towards the bottom, then we need to kind of break through this level and start to move up here. That's what we need to do. Now, the RSI is down. Actually, if we take a slightly shorter time frame, we are seeing a move up, and like I say, we've got to get through this line here. It's about 40,800, but these things have a habit of doing this, so maybe we do retest 38,000 today. Again, it all depends on what happens at 3:30, 4 o'clock. Is there going to be a buy of Bitcoin that outweighs the sell of Grayscale? That's what it all comes down to, and everything else is just following. So we're sitting at 40,000. The RSI is starting to bend down. Now, what would happen is this. We're likely to see this kind of action maybe. So it's not looking like we're going to break 41,000 anytime soon, and I'm not going to do too much more on it because I am way too tired to be going through charts. Good morning, Harry. Welcome back. I hope you are okay. I hope you are good. Now, this is the first of the two major bits of news on the stream today. So if you don't take anything away from the stocks, if you don't take anything away from the X-Files, take away the Solana extensions and the AG layer. They're the two big pieces today. The reason that they're not at the top of the show is the AG layer article I only found last minute today. It only happened last night. It's about 12 hours, 18 hours old, this news. And you'll hear more about these things moving forward. So Solana has launched token extensions to facilitate secure and compliant Web3 transitions. The Solana Foundation announced today the launch of its token extensions that expand the SPL token standard. By introducing this new suite of features, Solana aims to facilitate the development of secure and compliant blockchain applications, empowering developers to create advanced token functionalities and streamlining the transition to Web3. The extensions, as detailed in their docs, which we're not going to go through, the token program incorporates features catering to fungible and non-fungible tokens, so crypto tokens and NFTs, like pretty pictures of things and tickets, whatever. The extensions can boost custom token construction and meet business compliance demands. So, why are they doing this? I just heard a really odd noise. Sorry about that. Why are they doing this? Why are they making this move? Well, it's clear to me that the word compliance for me is the key. If they are going to become the top layer one or the third layer one behind Ethereum and Bitcoin, they need to do it by bringing in real world utility, real world usage of their blockchain. And that, for me, is the key. Now, this also is another thing that stood out to me when I looked at it last night. So you're going to have stable coins, gaming assets, DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, for real world asset issuance. Now, are they going to get a steal on other blockchains by doing this? Are they going to be the first major blockchain to have stocks, for example? So if I go to Orca or Radium, at the minute I can buy all of these Solana-based ecosystem tokens. Could I buy stock in Tesla? Could I buy stock in Amazon? Are they going to have synthetic versions of real-world stocks? Or is it going to be real-world companies that aren't on stock exchanges? This is a game changer for Solana. This is massive. I cannot tell you how big this is. This is as big for Solana as the Cardano changes happening this year are for Cardano. And Cardano is going to absolutely rip when these new developments are implemented. Solana, this is kind of hairs up on arms type of news. So don't fade this. You're going to hear a lot about this. In simple terms, what this means is that they allow tokens, whether they be NFTs or whether they be stable coins, to have more layers of functionality. Some of those layers of functionality are going to be things like freezing the asset that already exists on Solana anyway, but additional ways of freezing the asset. There will be ways of creating audits. So if they're creating stable coins, if they're creating CBDCs on Solana, then this is all good news as far as I am concerned. And this is massive for Solana. I'm not going to make a video on it, by the way, because there will be people out there that make far better videos than me on the subject. So that's a big one for Solana. And as you might have noticed, a lot of the articles and a lot of the videos that we've made over the last 2 or 3 months have mainly been focused on Solana, because that's where the action is. You've got the airdrops, you've got Camino Finance airdrop, you've got the Jupiter airdrop, you've got the meme coins. It's all going on Solana. And no matter how much people bash Solana as a blockchain, we've covered other chains. We've covered Sui, we've covered Sei, the alternatives. But really Solana, I mean, it's challenging Ethereum on all fronts apart from revenue. So, bruised by the stock market, Chinese rush into banned Bitcoin. Again, more bullish news. The Chinese and on the whole Asian markets, they do not look to buy and flip. They look to buy and hold. That means there will be less and less Bitcoin on exchanges as time goes by. And we are heading towards, and I've said this many times on the channel, we are heading towards the supply shock like you have never seen. Let's wait for this to load. Make this, there we go. So Dylan Run, a Shanghai-based finance executive, started moving a bit of his money into cryptocurrencies in early 2023 when he realized the Chinese economy and its stock markets were going downhill. For those of you that don't know about the Chinese economy, it is absolutely shot. The Chinese economy is shot. They are having, their population is going to implode. They are not having enough children in China. The economy is on its last legs. The Chinese yen, I never know how to pronounce it. It's devalued against the dollar significantly. And of course, the Americans don't like that because it makes Chinese goods so cheap. Well, there we go. Now, the big throw of the dice from China has been to create this blockchain coalition between Brazil, Russia, India, China, Saudi Arabia, and other countries. And they're going to try and move from the petrodollar to using the yuan on the blockchain as the currency for trading oil. Now, what that means is it will put a huge buy pressure on the yuan, hopefully boosting their economy, hopefully boosting the value of their economy. But it's not all sun and roses in China at the minute for their economy. Anyway, that was a very big detour. Bitcoin is a safe haven like gold, said Run. He now owns roughly 1 million yuan worth of cryptocurrencies, accounting for half of his investment portfolio, compared with just 40% in Chinese equities. His crypto investments are up 45%. China's stock market, meanwhile, has been sinking for 3 years. Now, another thing to bear in mind, China banned Bitcoin. Why did China ban Bitcoin? Did it ban it because it doesn't like Bitcoin? No, because it's adopted blockchain technology. Has it banned Bitcoin because Bitcoin is a threat to the Chinese economy? Yes. Did Donald Trump say he didn't like Bitcoin? Yes. But people miss off the second sentence. Donald Trump hates Bitcoin was the title. Yes, he does. Listen to the second sentence. Because it's a threat to the dominance of the US dollar. That's the second sentence he came out with. The European Union. Oh, cryptocurrency is a destabilizing effect on the European economy. Why is it destabilizing? It's destabilizing because it removes control from the IMF and the European Central Bank. That is what they want. If they can control economies, they can control recessions, interest rates, and everything else. I'm not saying it's a good thing or a bad thing, but listen to why people do things. It's not for the obvious reasons. So it's a threat to the American economy in terms of Donald Trump. It's a threat to the Chinese economy. It's a threat to the European economy. Bitcoin is a threat, which is funny because it's nowhere near the market cap of gold, and gold isn't seen as a threat. In fact, gold is held by most European and Western countries, and China and Russia, of course. So mainland investors can also open overseas bank accounts to buy crypto assets. After Hong Kong's open endorsement of digital assets last year, Chinese citizens are using their $50,000 annual Forex purchase quotas to move money into cryptocurrency accounts in the territory. And remember, limits are put on things to stop a bank run. If all of a sudden everybody just moved all of their money out of the Chinese currency, the American currency, the euro, it would have a destabilizing effect on the value of that currency because the sell pressure would crash it. So it's not all a bed of roses in China. Don't think that. It's on its knees a little bit, and the Chinese people are buying Bitcoin, and if they're buying Bitcoin at $50,000 a time, again, more buy pressure on Bitcoin. Grayscale is fading now in terms of the sell pressure. So we have ETFs buying, we have China buying, we have people buying in preparation of the halving. It's all written in the stars for a massive Bitcoin move at some point in the future. And don't forget, the date of the Bitcoin halving is the 20th of April, which, for those of you that know anything about online meme culture, is 420. You couldn't write that. In fact, you couldn't write the halving being on the 20th of April, 420, and the price of Bitcoin being $69,000. That's written in the stars, and that is only 3 months away. So I think it's 88 days. Now, this is the second bit of huge news. Polygon plans AG layer in bid to synthesize modular monolithic blockchains. Remember what I was talking about a few weeks ago. Matic, for me, is the number one layer 2 by a country mile. There is no other layer 2 on Ethereum that comes close to the scope of what Matic does. And the price of Matic has not reflected that for a very long time. The new AG layer, so aggregator layer, is set for launch next month. So this is going live in February. It relies on ZK proofs, a type of cryptography that Polygon Labs is betting on as a core underpinning future of blockchain architecture. And there we have the chaps, Sandeep, Geordie and Antony of Polygon. They are the dudes in charge. There's a lot of FUD around Polygon. They let go a lot of staff, but they've already grown to the point where they don't need those staff anymore. So I'm not going to knock them for that. They have disclosed plans for the aggregation layer under a plan to create a web of networks that feels like a single chain. What have we talked about on this channel for the last 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks? At the minute, you have 12, 20, 30 different spiders webs. And what we need is to create one great big spider's web, because that will catch more flies. Terrible analogy, but there we go. So the new layer is set for launch. We've covered that bit. Let's get into a little bit more of the news on this so you understand a bit more. So monolithic blockchains, including Ethereum, are vertically integrated with functionality for transaction execution, security and data storage, all included, but developers are increasingly turning to modular designs where networks can strap together different components and providers to serve various functions. The goal is to blend it all together. Devs can connect any layer 1 or layer 2 chain to the AG layer, building a Web3 network that feels like a single chain with unified liquidity. You remember, another key for me is liquidity. Why is Ethereum the top dog? Because that's where all the stable coins are. Why is Ethereum number 1? Because that's where all the money is. Solana is lagging behind Ethereum. Cardano is lagging behind Solana. Ethereum is the top dog. How do we tap into that liquidity? How do we get that liquidity to other layer 2s? It is really a pain in the backside. If you have $50 in USDC on Ethereum and you want to move it to Arbitrum, which is a layer 2 on Ethereum, you have to pay a transaction fee, and it's $1, 50 cents, whatever it is, right? But that causes friction. Because it kind of puts people off. What you want to do is you want to give somebody a UI where they don't care about this, and there shouldn't be all of these transactions involved. It should be made seamless, and that is what the AG layer, or the use of the AG layer, is going to do. So here we've got chains, we've got the zero knowledge, we've got the Polygon, we've got the layer 2 chains, the layer 1 chains, we've got the aggregation layer, and then we've got a unified bridge contract to Ethereum, on Ethereum. So the idea stems from the shortcomings of modular and monolithic blockchains. On the AG layer, users can buy NFTs on a different chain without having to bridge those funds by making use of ZK proofs or send assets to participate in activities to other chains. Aggregation offers the sovereignty and scale of modular architecture, as well as the unified liquidity and UX of a monolithic system, synthesizing these two approaches into something novel. UX is, of course, user experience. We don't need to read any more of that because there isn't any more of that. So the point of the matter is, if I am on Arbitrum, or if I am on Optimism, or if I am on Matic, and my wallet is on there, and my funds are on there, or whatever it might be, and I go and use one of these new Web3 interfaces or websites, or whatever you want to call it, and I go to buy an NFT, the location of that NFT is not important to me. How I pay for that NFT, I don't care, it just comes out of my wallet. It gets rid of what we've been talking about for ages. When somebody sits down with their mobile phone and goes onto Instagram, they don't know about their service provider, 4G, they don't care about the Cisco systems, they don't care about the underwater telephony, They don't care about anything. They don't care about pings. They don't care about hops. Don't care about any of that. They care about going onto Instagram and looking at a picture. We need to build Web3 solutions that people come to and say, I want to buy that photograph. And they press a button and it buys it for $50. That's what they care about. They don't care about, well, actually, it's on Arbitrum and your funds are on Optimism. So you're going to have to swap your funds from Optimism to Arbitrum. Then you're going to have to do this. Then you're going to have to do that. And when you've got the NFT, you can't move it anywhere because it's stuck. It's just a pain in the backside. So this is massive and it's a huge step forward. If more chains, imagine connecting Cardano to Solana to Matic. Imagine the flow. I've talked before about having proof of stake on Cardano being used to secure other blockchains. That's just one element of cross-chain interoperability. You have the NFT market, you have funds. DeFi is absolutely massive. If you've got $100 on Solana, for example, and Matic has a stonewall, brilliant DeFi platform, in the future, you want a Web3 platform you can go to, choose your Solana wallet, deposit your $100, pay the Solana fee, and earn the yield from a different chain. That's what you want to be able to do in the future. It's not here now. It's going to take a long time to do that. But things like the ag layer, the aggregator layer, things like this are going to move it. So this entire collection of spiders' webs are all going to be one great big web, like the internet. People seem to think the internet is just one great big thing. It certainly isn't. There are hundreds of thousands of companies involved in the internet. The service providers are different from one country to the next. The hosting companies are different from one company to the next. But when you go from Facebook to Instagram, you've no idea that one is hosted by Amazon Web Services and one is hosted by Microsoft. You don't care either. That's where we need to get to with crypto. Nobody needs to care about what chain the transaction happens on. They just want to open up their phone, buy their train ticket, press a button. Visa takes the funds. Visa sends the funds across Solana. Those funds are deposited into the Matic chain where the tickets are being sold. Nobody cares about how it happens. You just end up with that ticket. And that's where we're going. And it's going to take a long time to do it. When we get there, it's going to be epic. Now, we're not going to look at any charts to do with Matic because we've done that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go and have a look at the last article. It's 11:37. We've managed to get towards the end of the show without too many charts, which is a good thing. I'm not charting today. It's like I'm not adulting today. I'm not charting today. But what I will do after this is I'm going to go through some videos that we have made on our website that we want you to watch. We want you to watch because last night we did the giveaway. We're going to go through how that worked and we're going to tell you how to prepare for future giveaways. So the last one here is Donald Trump's Ethereum wallet holds $1.1 million in MAGA meme coin. Trump sold his ETH last month, but he didn't dump Trump. Now the Ethereum-based meme coin has skyrocketed in value. Remember what I said at the start of the show? We are not paid to endorse this project. This is just an article we found to highlight a potential gainer over the next 12 months. Because, of course, we do expect, now we've seen some of the primaries come in, we do expect an absolute landslide for Donald Trump in this election. I think this is going to be the biggest victory of any American president in history. He is going to absolutely bury Joe Biden. He's that far ahead, Donald Trump, that DeSantis and Vivek have both already considered defeat. The lady that's standing up against him, I think she's being asked to stand against him because he'll have no competition. He's blown them all away. The news channels are trying to push Biden. They're just all going all out. They're saying crazy things like, if Donald Trump comes to power, he's going to send all the journalists to a containment camp. As if that's ever... Did that happen when he was in power last time? No. Did America have conflict around the world when he was in power last time? No. So, but they're trying to make him out to be a warmonger, and I'm obviously agnostic because I'm not in America, right? It's not going to affect me that much. But the way they portray him does not reflect what he was like when he was in power, and he's going to crush everybody before him, and he's going to become the president. Now, why does that matter to you? Because there is a meme coin called Trump, and this token, I don't know if you remember, but he launched his own NFT project. It did exceptionally well, did way better than we expected. I think this Trump token is going to absolutely fly, and it's going to absolutely pump. It's already up to 222% this week alone, and 689% over the last 2 weeks. They are volatile. I will give them that. They are massively volatile. I also do not know what exchanges this coin is listed on. Let me go and have a look. Again, I don't hold any of this coin, by the way, either. I do not hold Trump. Let's have a quick look. So it's probably that one. This is probably the token. So it's got a market cap of $83 million. So it's in the sweet spot of tokens in terms of tokens with the potential to grow. Market, it's not really listed anywhere at the minute. Bitmart, Uniswap, it's not listed on any exchanges. So again, I'm not endorsing this coin in the slightest. I just saw the article and thought I would bring it up because we bring it up on these things. Trump's wallet has seen a sizable allotment of Trump tokens. Again, if this pumps up, it's going to end up putting $2 or $3 million into his pocket. So it's currently worth his stash is currently worth 1.1 million, making up the largest single holding in the wallet. It holds nearly $2.6 million worth of crypto assets. Okay, interesting, because at the beginning of the article, I do remember, where is it? Trump sold ETH last month, but he didn't dump Trump. And at the very bottom, it clearly shows you that he held on to about a third, if not a half of his Ethereum. He didn't sell that off. Anyway, the point of the matter is, go and have a look at MAGA. I'm not endorsing it, but believe you. So, I mean, it has absolutely skyrocketed. It was 20 cents, so it's 6x. Probably over the next few weeks, it might come crashing down. So maybe look to get into this coin if you want to buy another meme coin for your collection. Again, the only minor problem with this coin is it's not listed anywhere. The chances are it is going to get listed on some of the exchanges in the future. Which ones? I've no idea. I've absolutely no idea. Now, we've got to 11:43. We've done it. For once, we have hit the quiz in the sweet spot, which is 11:45. So we're going to do the quiz for about 15 minutes. But before we do, there are a few things I would like you to do. First of all, hit the like button. Secondly, give us a follow on Binance. I believe, if I just check the records, on Binance, we hit 83,000 followers yesterday. So I think we're on 83,150 followers or something like that at the minute, which is amazing. And we're nearly at 5 million likes. Those are big numbers, and we are greatly appreciative to you for that. Now, the one thing I want to show you on our channel is we've made educational videos, as you would expect us to do. And the videos we want you to watch, in particular, is this one, the best Solana wallets for airdrops. The reason we want you to watch this video is very simple. We do giveaways on Binance. We gave away Beam token, which we managed to do on Binance. So we gave the tokens to people on Binance. Last night we did the has it got the video we did last night, the stream we did last night there. So we did Punk Coin last night. There you can see our two beautiful faces, myself and James Bond look alike over there. So we did the Punk Coin giveaway last night on the show. It was 7 o'clock till about 8:15. It was an hour. It was good fun. We had a laugh. Now, a lot of tokens that we are given to give away are not listed on exchanges yet. And this is the chicken and egg problem. If we give away tokens that are already on Binance, they've already had their run up because Binance is the #1 dog. So we're trying to find you guys tokens which will end up on Binance, or we're trying to find you tokens that could 10, 20, 30x. And we're not shilling them to you, we're giving them to you for free. It's a giveaway. It doesn't cost you anything to enter. Now, because the majority of tokens we're focusing on at the minute are Solana tokens, that's why we recommend watching this video. It is 8 minutes long. Go and check it out after the stream and go and get your Solana wallet, because next week, if we give away more Solana tokens next week and you haven't got your Solana wallet left, we're going to start imposing a 48-hour lock. So if you don't claim within 48 hours of the stream, so if we streamed on Wednesday, if you haven't claimed your prize by Saturday morning, we will give it away to somebody else. So we're going to do that because we don't want to be doing prizes every week and then somebody contact me 4 weeks later and say, oh, I believe I won some Punk on the 24th of January and it's like the 18th of February. And I'm like, yeah, but it's a bit late now, isn't it? So we're going to impose a 48-hour lockout. So you need to get yourself a Solana wallet in preparation. We are not going to make any money out of you getting a Solana wallet. It's not a shill. The wallets we're recommending are free. So go and get a Solana wallet. You probably should already have a MetaMask wallet. If you haven't, go and get one of them, and that should do you. But Solana has Ethereum, it has Matic, and it has Phantom, not Solana. Phantom already has Ethereum, Matic, and Solana already on it, so you don't probably need a MetaMask if you don't want one. Go and get yourself a wallet. All the instructions are in there. Also, these airdrops, the Jupiter airdrop, the Jito airdrop, the Camino airdrop, they all go through Solana, and you will need a Solana wallet address to apply for these airdrops, especially if we've got another one on the horizon, which is a token that hasn't launched yet. I'm trying to get some tokens for you from. That will be on Solana. So all my details, all of the details of the channel are under the video you're watching now. So that is all I'm going to say on that. Now we're going to bring up the Bitcoin chart and we're going to start the quiz. I am also starting to fade. I'm like a wilting rose today. I'm just really tired. Streaming twice in a day and making a video is like a 14-hour day, and it is really tiring. There we go. We're hanging out there. What is the news today? Yeah. Okay. Right. Let's get on with the price action. Let's get on with the quiz. So remember, now that the bots have stopped spamming, you can probably say hello. And I will say hello back. Hello, Shanghuri. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are doing well indeed. Let's get cracking with some quiz questions. Okay. Now, also, if you are new here, these are easy questions. I'm not trying to catch you out. And if I give you two options in the question, you need to type them in as I have typed them in. So in this example, I'm asking you, is the Bitcoin halving in April or June? You need to type April or June with a capital A. If you put it in lowercase, you're not going to win, don't comment in chat, why have I not won? Because you have to put it in as I put it in. It's case sensitive. We've already asked Sam at Binance if we can have an update on it, because it really is a bit of a pain in the backside. So, MK Storm, one of our winners from last night. Right, I'm going to have to restart the app. I've asked a question and it's not shown up. Oh my, I am not doing well now. I am really tired. Okay, is the Bitcoin halving in April or June? Is it April or June? I told you the answer about 15 minutes ago when we were talking about my prediction for the Bitcoin halving. I'm actually going to have to tweet that out. I'm going to tweet that out later on, and then I'll remember it. So the answer is, of course, April the 20th. The answer is April. And my prediction is that we will be at $69,000 on 420, which is the 20th of April. 420 and 69 are, of course, the memes to do with things that I am not going to mention on here. Hardly anybody got that right. What's going on? Crypto user War Master C is here. Good morning. Solo Sky, MK Storm, Kishan is in chat. Tulis has won. Tulis is a winner, I believe. MK Storm is a winner. Mags is here. Who else is here? Andy is in chat. Morning, Andy. Mariam is here, and Awangardovi is here. So congratulations to you all. Remember, a lot of these quizzes that you see online, you're like, I don't believe anybody's won these. This is fake. These people don't exist. These people exist. They are OGs. They turn up every day. And last night during the giveaway, I think we had 6 prizes. An OG won, who is a paid member on YouTube. Remember, you can pay to support us on YouTube. It's about $2 a month. He won. And then Tariq, who is always in chat. Tulis, who is always in chat. I think MK Storm, always in chat. I don't know who else won. But people did win. And they're here. They're in chat. They exist. And I do post screenshots into the Telegram group showing people that they have won. Right, next question. And I am just filling time between me asking the questions because it takes some time to ask them. Okay, so remember, type the answer as I have asked the question. So, the Ethereum supply, the supply of Ethereum, obviously it's now become slightly deflationary. Is the current supply of Ethereum 120 million or 69 million? So to enter and put 120M or 69M into chat and you will win. I am really tired now. I am really starting to fade. Oh, I am struggling. Plenty of people getting this one right. Remember, smash the like button, give us a follow. Don't forget to give us a follow on our YouTube channel either. Remember, we are not paid to make these videos. We don't get paid a penny by Binance. So just try and help us out by giving us a little bit of your support and following us. It doesn't cost you anything. Crikey, 45 correct answers to that. Of course, the answer is 120 million. When we hit the bull run, if Dankun, whatever it's called, doesn't have that much of an impact, we're going to start to see a deflationary Ethereum, maybe 1% a year. It's the biggest deflationary asset in the world at that point. So who got that right? Spice Powder is Spice's Powder. Never get that right. No Turd, Elita, Oleg, congratulations. Shanib, you are all winners. Right. Next question. These bots are driving me potty. All right, one moment. Okay, so again, a very simple question. I've put both answers into the question. Polygon. Polygon we talked about with the ag layer today, the aggregator layer. Is Polygon a layer 1 or is Polygon a layer 2? All you need to do is type L1 in uppercase or L2 in uppercase to win. How is Bitcoin? 40,133. We're slowly moving up. Slowly moving up. So is Polygon a layer 1 or a layer 2? What do you think? Is Polygon a layer 1 or a layer 2? 21 correct answers with 30 seconds to go. Not bad at all. $38. I think we might break 45 again at this rate. So is Polygon a layer 1 or a layer 2? Just type L1 or L2 into chat. The answer is, of course, layer 2. It's a layer 2. It's a layer 2 that sits on top of Ethereum. Next question. And because we're streaming just on Binance and YouTube today, we can ask these questions. Now, you will know as well as I do that we wouldn't have half the things that we have got in crypto if it wasn't for this man, and that is CZ. The great CZ. Somebody somewhere needs to build a big bronze statue of this man somewhere in the future. Now, CZ would appear on Twitter and hold up his hand, and he would hold up a number of fingers, and that was his number for FUD. So what is CZ's number for FUD? That's all I'm asking you. I think everybody's going to get this one right. And remember, CZ might be gone, but we need to not forget about him. A lot of people, his name has vanished from people's lips over the last 2 months or so. Don't forget, Binance wouldn't be where it is today. Crypto wouldn't be where it is today. FTX wouldn't have collapsed because CZ called them out. We wouldn't have the regulations that we've got. We wouldn't have the wallet, the Trust wallet or whatever it's called that we have now. We wouldn't have half the airdrops that we've got. He's responsible for an awful lot of good in crypto, and we shouldn't forget that. And we shouldn't let the SEC demonize him. He didn't really do anything wrong. If the SEC had been a proactive partner, CZ would still be in power. Don't forget that. 66 of you got that right. Congratulations. War Master C again. Solo Sky. Sam, well done. Sisto, Tulis, Mags, Eagle Wings, congratulations to all of you. Lau, Passaway, sorry. Well done to you. You are all winners. Andy again. Rick, Prototype, you've made it back from the shops. I hope you bought something nice. I hope you didn't waste all of your money on tobacco and you bought yourself something nice. Who else is here? Let's have a look. The number, of course, is 4, if I've not already said that. And 4, of course, is his number for FUD. What is FUD? It is fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. That's what FUD. That's what FUD stands for. FUD. Right, I'm going to ask. Actually, we've got some time. I'm going to ask 2 more questions. I think I'm getting to the point now where I'm starting to make mistakes. I think a minute ago I gave the answer as layer 1 for Polygon. and it should have been layer 2, I think. So my tiredness is now starting to impact on the stream. Right, next question. Now, this was announced, again, it missed the news. Tesla holds a large amount of which of these two tokens? Does it hold Bitcoin or does it hold ADA? Hang on. I'm getting plenty of notifications from places. So, Tesla holds about $485 million worth of this token. But is the token Bitcoin or ADA? Type BTC or ADA or ADA into chat. And for those of you that have won the prizes, I think I've given away, I think the final number ended up being 62.5 million Ponk each. Now, what's interesting is the price of Ponk has moved up about 10% since our stream. And I said to you at the time, don't sell, not financial advice, of course. I personally wouldn't sell Ponk at this price now. It's only got a $1.5 million market cap. The chances of it hitting a $50 million market cap or a $100 million market cap are really, really high. Now, if it hits 100 million and it's got a $1.5 million cap now, that is going to 70x the money we gave you yesterday. That would mean that we gave away like $500 worth of Ponk yesterday. So hold on to it. I can't see it going to zero, but there is a chance it's going to zero. Bonk is going up. Are you sure? Bonk was absolutely being crushed last time I checked. Let's have a look. Do you mean bonk or ponk? Ponk is going up, but bonk isn't going up. Bonk is actually being crushed at the minute. But I don't expect bonk to go to zero either. Bonk's got too large a market cap right now to go to zero. I think bonk is going to recover. I think ponk is going to catch up as well. Right. Fantastic. Well, listen, we need meme coins. Meme coins, I never liked. Was never a fan on them, but their adoption. And that's what I've got to remember at all times. I come from a numbers background. I do numbers and statistics. And when I look at meme coins, there is no fundamental underlying value to a meme coin. And it's taken me a year to accept that they exist. Because if you said to me, should I buy Bonk or Matic? I would say Matic. Should I buy Bonk or Ethereum? I would say Ethereum. But it's popular culture, and popular culture can create very big companies. So bear that in mind. Right, last question I'm going to ask is this one. I'm just too tired now. I don't even know if I'm going to get round to making a video today. It's 12 o'clock. I've got time, but I think I just need a rest. So, the last question of the day. Is Solana a layer 1 or a layer 2? Is Solana a layer 1 or a layer 2? That is your last question of the day. I can't even type YouTube into my browser at the minute. That's how tired I am. I need to go and have a long, hard sleep nap thing. Let's bring this up. There we go. Okay, so that's it. We are done after this question. All I will say to you is, please do us a favor and go and, after the stream, the most important thing is follow us on Binance. Follow us on Binance, like the stream on Binance. That's what we really need you to do. If you so want to, we would greatly appreciate it if you went over to our channel over here and like our channel over here. We make educational videos. We don't just make videos about airdrops and meme coins. We also make videos about scams to help you avoid falling into the traps. So we make videos about AI scams. We make videos about, we do a crypto in the park series, which I haven't done for a while. We walk around the park and we talk about crypto things. We make altcoin videos. We haven't done shorts in a long time, but we do a lot of things on the stream. We even do signals. So please go and check us out. It would be greatly appreciated. 64 of you got it right. Solana is a layer 1. Absolutely. Wolf Alpha, congratulations. War Master C, Solo Sky again, Samis. Who else got that right? I recognise Kishan again. Tulis, well done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop a follow, a comment to win. Thanks, Rick, for coming. Thanks all the regulars. Thanks to all the newcomers. Remember, we stream every day at 11 o'clock. Tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Saturday, 11 o'clock. Sunday, I will be in bed. I will be trying to sleep. It's difficult to have a lie-in. I can't seem to make myself sleep, which is a problem. I can nap, but I can't seem to lie in. So Sundays, I try and sleep in, which is not working at the minute. But we stream at the same time every day, and we probably will start streaming on Wednesday evenings again, just to give you guys some giveaways. If we can't do it every Wednesday, we'll do it every other Wednesday. So I'm just going to drop this box now. Okay. And if there's a few things to take away from the stream today, that is, number one, the extensions on Solana are going to give Solana real-world value. Number two, the aggregator layer being produced by Polygon. They are the two takeaways from the stream. The smaller takeaway from the stream is, of course, go and check out the MAGA Trump token. I am not saying buy it. I do not hold it, but I do think it will have a good run over the next 12 months simply because of the election. So with all that being said, I'm going to put the stream on pause, let you guys claim the box, and I will see you all in the morning. And for those of you that have won, in about 15 minutes time, you should start to receive your ponk, because I'm going to do it once the stream stops. So thanks everybody, take care, thanks for coming. I've been Mike, you have been great.